putting it?
Oh, like this.
Wait, there's more.
Yeah, one.
You do your side. I'll do this one over here. We finally figured this thing out.
Tell me that.
This is going to be. Okay, pull it, Bella. Okay. So now what do we do? I guess
Put them on these little hooks.
Hook. I hooked one. One more. There we go. My side's all complete.
Good job.
We made a fire!
Well, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Whorton Outdoors. So I decided to do a little camp tonight, overnight. It's Sunday. Wanted to come back up to a spot up on Woods Mountain where I kind of started all this overlanding thing back when all I had was a four-wheeler. Kind of wanted to I don't know, get back to the roots of how everything started and come up here. Not by a creek, not by anywhere fancy, but I'll spin you around. As you can see, it's pretty peaceful. There's a gravel road there, but it's not traveled as much. Got my wife and kids up here to eat dinner, and then they're going to go home in a little bit and get ready for the girls to go to school tomorrow. But either way, we're going to camp right here tonight. So I got a Starlink. I got a new Starlink. Not got to use it yet, and it doesn't look like I'm going to get to use it here. I got too much tree cover and everything. I don't know. I might try to take it out that way later and see if it'll pick up. But other than that, it's going to be a really big game changer. I know that if I needed to use the Starlink, I could get out there and get it to connect. But I want to connect it and watch movies and stuff like that. But here's not going to be the prime place for that. But anyways, figured I'd make me some coffee. We've got some grilled chicken going over there. Got some baked beans from the deli at Walmart, and some Irish potato salad for dinner tonight. And we're gonna eat, and in a little while they're gonna get around and head to the house, and I'm gonna sit around the fire all night. It's probably gonna be a lot more. It's gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna probably be a lot more talking tonight. Not as much cinematic stuff and transitions in the film and all that. Tonight, I just feel like I'm gonna do a little more talking, and I kind of got a lot to talk about tonight anyway. Between the job and my arm being the way it is, and all that, and there might be some changes here in the future. I'm gonna sit down and talk to you guys about that a little bit, and later tonight. But either way, I'm going to finish this coffee. Just wanted to get on here and let you guys know what was going on. We're already set up. I figured I'd just go ahead and get it set up. The girls you should have already seen the girls set up the fire pit and work on starting the fire. So got to teach them young. And she did that. But yeah, I'm going to make this coffee. I'm going to sit down and eat here in a little bit, and I'll let you guys see the finished product of that shortly. And I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, guys. We got the food done. Barbecue chicken, marinated in the barbecue sauce, and it was Amish, not Irish, potato salad, and then these baked beans from the Walmart deli. Looks pretty darn good, to say so myself. Hey, by the way, I just went back to the outdoor center and bought me a box of wood that's back there. I guess most people use them to cook with and smokers and stuff like that, but I got one of these. Look at that little thing going. I got two of these actually. I figured this would supplement that right there and make it last for the night. I wanted to show you the food, and I'm gonna sit here and enjoy it and bring you guys back here in a little bit. Well, that's what she needs to do because it's dadgum hot. Maybe one more. That just same way, right beside that one you just put there.
I'll put it where that one's up in the little space, so I'll put it. Is that good? Stop and drop and run. The whole thing you gotta do is Dad!
Here, are you done? So how you doing, guys? So I guess it was about a little bit after 8. I don't know, close to 8:30. My wife and kids went on ahead and left. Go to home, get the girls to bed for school tomorrow. Uh-oh. Well, what's up, guys? So I'm just sitting here enjoying the fire. I've been messing with my Starlink. I'll show you guys tomorrow if I remember, but I've got my Starlink sitting right over here, and there is nothing but tree coverage on me. But I'm actually online. Now it's in and out, and it'll show obstructed, but I got like 6-8 megabytes per second a few minutes ago. I think that is awesome, considering I have no signal here and I'm completely covered. I have no clear view of the sky, but I'm able to sit there and watch it though. Either way, so I wanted to just make a little video real quick. I wanted to talk to you guys about a few things. One is, so I've been trying to keep videos coming pretty regularly, and I'm going to continue to try to do that my best. But since I tore my bicep tendon, they ended up laying me off work. So what that's doing basically, so I work for Carpenters Union. I work for Carpenters Union in Russellville, Arkansas, and they contract out carpenters to nuclear facilities. And you go and you work a job. Normally, you go and you work a job. That could be a refueling outage. That could be 30 days, 45 days, 3 months, or longer. It just depends on what they're doing at the plant. But about 6 years ago, I started back at my home plant here, and I was going to work an outage, and then they ended up keeping me. So I worked myself into a kind of full-time slot there as one of the 9 carpenters that actually stay there year-round. So for the last 6 years, I've stayed here at my home plant. But I tore my bicep tendon, and then that changed everything. That really kind of turned my world upside down a little bit. And I say that because they laid me off. So unless they actually call me back and give me my same spot back, then I'm going to be back on the road again. So what I was doing prior to starting back at A&O and staying there for 6 years is what I'm going to be doing again, which basically means that I'm going to be traveling out of state, going to, whether it be a plant down in Louisiana or a plant over Mississippi or a plant in Connecticut or Florida. And those hours are hectic. Those hours are, 72 to 84 hours a week. It's hard work. It's 12 hours shifts, 6 to 7 days a week. And it's difficult. So I just wanted to pretty much let you guys know that that's probably what's going to end up taking place. And that could be a good thing too. I mean, I could think of it as a good thing too. I may be able to get out and do some other camping in other places in other states when I'm out of state to go do the outage. So whenever I get finished with the outage, it would be cool to be able to stop in somewhere and camp somewhere. So if I'm ever out there and I'm working another outage, I might reach out to you guys via video and see if you guys know any places around there that I could go camp and give me some coordinates if you've been there. So that might be a good thing. Now here's the downfall. the downfall is I bought this Jeep. And that's not the downfall. The downfall is that I bought this Jeep, and I bought this Jeep to stay here at home. I didn't intend on having to travel out of state for, hundreds of miles. And my problem is my Jeep has 195,000 miles on it. And I trust my Jeep, but I also at the same time, I'm a little bit skeptical at taking it, 400 or 500 miles away from home. So my Jeep's not going anywhere as of yet. I don't feel like I'm going to try to get rid of my Jeep or anything like that, but that's going to cause me to have to try to add a third vehicle, and adding a third vehicle is going to give me a third vehicle payment, which sucks, but that's what I'm going to have to try to do. So I'm just telling you guys what's going on in my life, what's going on right now. And there could be possibly a little bit of delays in my videos just for this fact. So I hope you guys will bear with me and, stay with me. I'm going to try to get the content out as often as possible, and that's not happening right now. I've still got physical therapy. I've started work hardening physical therapies, which means so far the last couple of weeks has been some pretty hard stuff with my arm, a lot of weightlifting and stuff like that with really light weight. But Tuesday starts the hard stuff. So they're pretty much going to beat me up for 4 hours a day, 4 days a week. So I start 4 days a week, 4 hours a day, Tuesday, and I'm gonna try to get this muscle back the way it's supposed to be, so I can start back to work. But yeah. But on another note, off topic of the Jeep and the job and all that. So there's been a lot lately, people, getting off trail, going out and doing hiking and getting off trail and having issues. I went to a class with Dave Canterbury at Jasper Jeep Jam, and he hit the nail right on the head, because I've been really thinking about trying to do a little video myself on preparedness, on things that you not really, so I'm not going to say should, you do you, but could keep in your vehicle that would be beneficial if you had to leave your vehicle on a trail, because your vehicle is it's mechanical and it's going to break down. It's just going to break down. You're going to have issues. And really the question is, are you ready to deal with those? And so it's been weighing on me a little bit. I've been wondering if you guys would like to see a video like that. Let me explain. So I'm not going to say that I'm an expert by any means, but I've had extensive training in search and rescue, swiftwater rescue, diving, things like that, first aid certification, things like that. I was on a local search and rescue team here close to home here for about 16 years. I was the ground search captain of that team for the majority of that time. So I took a lot of lost persons classes, lost person behaviors. I've went out and I've did a lot of search and recoveries and search and rescues. And when I say search and recoveries, I mean just that. That was the downfall of the job. But I feel like that I'm qualified enough to be able to do a video and talk about some of the things that you could put in your vehicle that would help you and be beneficial in a situation like that. I was just wondering if you guys think it would be a cool video to make, to just talk about some of the things that I keep in my vehicle in case I have to leave it to walk away, to get away and get to safety. But yeah, what do you think? Sound off down in the comments. Let me know. I was also a swiftwater rescue specialist. I still am. So not only that, what does a lot of overlanders go through all the time? Swift water crossings. I'm actually a swiftwater rescue specialist, certified. So I've had to go out myself and go rescue people that were doing creek crossings, and the water overtook their vehicle and they were stranded on the top of their vehicle with the water around them. And then what do? What do you do? So I've had to go rescue those people. So I also feel like that I'm qualified enough to speak about that. So I was wondering if you guys would like to see a video talking about that. And I was also a rescue diver. I was a diver, and I did a lot of diving for vehicles that went off into the water. Yes, that ended up in recoveries a lot of times. Well, the majority of the time. But I don't know if you guys want me to talk about that. But when it comes to search and rescue, being in the woods, swiftwater rescue, I'm very comfortable with that. I don't really get too spooked out here in the woods. I'm not a mechanic. I'm just not a mechanic. I'm learning about the Jeep. And I've done a lot on the Jeep myself, but at the same time, I'm not a mechanic. So, and you might not be either, but I figured it would be a good video to talk about what do you have in your vehicle that you can take with you to get out. Because what happens if you have to leave your vehicle? Do you have anything in your vehicle? There's been 2 bear attacks in the Ozark National Forest in the last, year and a half, 2 years? I think. I'm not really certain on that, but fairly recent. One being right there at Rendezvous, where we have Rendezvous in the Ozarks. Right there. So what do you have for personal protection? If you had to leave your vehicle, I would be talking about personal protection that you keep on you at all times, because this is the woods. People come out here to do crazy. And I was also law enforcement. So when I speak about that stuff, I was also in law enforcement and corrections. So I'm big on making sure that I'm safe and my family's safe and my friends are safe. So what do you keep for personal protection? What do you have in your vehicle that you can take care of a medical emergency? What do you have in your vehicle in case you had to leave your vehicle and you got stranded out overnight in the middle of pitch black? What's the temperature outside? What do you have in your vehicle that you could take with you in case you had to stay out all night to stay warm? Those are all things that you might not have thought about loading up your rig, because everybody that comes out to do this, they take comfort in their rig. They spend a lot of money. I've spent a lot of money on my rooftop tent, my diesel heater, my 270 awning with my walls, all this stuff to keep me comfortable while I'm out in the woods. But what do you have on you if you had to leave your vehicle? Some people have a Starlink. You might not be where you can use your Starlink. I'm literally right here and I can use my Starlink barely. It's in and out. But what happens if you're in a spot where you cannot do it and you have to leave that spot to go and get signal to get help? You have to leave your vehicle. What's in between that spot to use your Starlink and your vehicle that can, hurt you. Lots. People, wildlife, trip and fall, medical emergency, anxiety can really get to you. When you're out in the woods, you get in a situation, your heart gets pumping, you get the adrenaline flowing. You don't think like you would think just sitting here around a fire. So you can't say what you would or wouldn't do until you're in that situation. But would you guys like me to make a video talking more about just that subject? Because I could talk about this for a long time. I hold it dear to my heart. I've spent a lot of my lifetime going after people that were ill prepared. They were just ill prepared. And I would like to share some of my experiences and some of the things that I keep with me that I would take with me if I had to leave my vehicle. So let me know. Just let me know down in the comments. Message me. Talk to me on Facebook. Whorton Outdoors on Facebook. I've also got my personal Facebook. Marvin Whorton is my name. Marvin Whorton. MarvinWhorton. Look me up on Facebook. Message me. Message me on Facebook. Whorton Outdoors. Message me down here. Just tell me what you think about that. Because I really hold that near and dear to my heart. And I want you to be prepared to deal with any situation if you go out and about. Even if you don't get lost, even if you don't have vehicle trouble, please keep protection with you. Keep medical supplies with you. Keep things in your vehicle that's going to be beneficial to you, your family. And if not just you and your family because you're together, but because you're out on the trail many miles off the beaten path so that you can get back to your family. It's a big thing. It's a big thing, and I hold it near and dear. But anyways, I'm going to get off my soapbox there for a little bit. Just let me know. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to join this fire. And I'm going to show you my new chainsaw tomorrow. I've got a new chainsaw that I'm going to be bringing with me. And it cuts pretty good. Little Amazon one. But anyways, guys, if I don't speak to you again tonight, I will see you in the morning. I hope you have a good night. See you in the morning.
I'm curious if there's going to be any fish. 3 o'clock, we're chilling steak. And very windy. Cold. I at least brought my pole to find out. You got your ball. You got your ball. You rock hard on your feet. You're a sissy. You're a sissy. Me too.
Well, good morning, guys. So last night was nice. I didn't get out the diesel heater. I did put my little power station up there in the tent with me, and I turned on my heating blanket on 1. And I did it for an hour. I let it run for an hour, and I turn it automatic shut off in an hour. And then I did that, like, I don't know, maybe 3 times last night, and I was nice and toasty. Man, last night was nice. It's a little cool this morning. A little windy, so I'm gonna have a little fire this morning. I keep it down a little bit lower. All in all, it was a pretty good trip. I mean, it was a little bit different than other trips. You know, we started off with my wife and my Jeep, and the kids. Kind of just driving up here to get out of the house and kind of go see the overlook and all, because they had to go to school today. You know, we cooked dinner here and then they left. So it was a little bit different of a camping trip, but I was in a little bit different of a mood, to be honest with you. Between this tooth here giving me issues, my arm starting physical therapy, hard physical therapy tomorrow, 4 hours a day, 3 to 4 days a week. I cannot remember what it is. I want to say, I think I said 4 to you guys last night, but I think it's 3 days a week. It might be 4 days a week. It's 3 or 4 days a week. I need to look at my schedule, but it's 4 hours a day. You know, and I'm normally in between outages. Sorry, pollen in the air here, big time. Normally during these, in between the outage and everything, I'm working at this plant here local, 40 hours a week. So this has been hard the last 6 years. So for the last 6 years, I've been here at this local plant, working, and that's just kind of what I got accustomed to, rather than traveling. So now I'm trying to figure out finances. I'm trying to figure out where to go to next. You know, am I going to have any permanent damage from this bicep tearing? And that's possible. I don't know. It's just been a lot going on in my head, and I just honestly wanted to come back up here where it all started me. Where it all started. I mean, I was coming up here camping before I had a Jeep. I was coming up here with whatever vehicle I had, camping in this spot, just riding 4-wheelers and sorry, I keep on thinking I hear something back there. But yeah, I've come to this spot since I was a kid, and I just wanted something different. I hope you guys understand that. This morning I decided I was going to have easy. This is instant country bacon grits, and I always like to get the bacon pieces in the bag there and add those to my grits. And then sometimes I like to fry up an over easy egg and put in here and kind of just smash all up in it. And then I like to call it grit slop. But yeah, I don't really have that big of an agenda today. I'm just gonna stay on this fire for a little bit. Keep it kind of low. You know, like I said, it is windy a little bit, but most of that wind is way up in the tops of the trees right now. Really not a lot down here. Very little down here. But there is. I mean, you can see. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to enjoy this fire a little bit. I'll slowly but surely start packing up. And I'll head out of here. And then I'll get with you guys when I do. Hey, go ahead and let me know what you think about last night. If you would, those subjects that kind of really hit right here for me, because I've had to go out and look for a lot of people's loved ones that were lost, and though the outcome of those were sometimes really well and sometimes not so well, and I feel like if I could give you any information that I've tried to teach my search and rescue team, that, and I say my search and rescue team because I was the ground search captain. I was in charge of all the training. I was in charge of setting up the training. I was in charge of figuring out where we were going to do the training, if it was going to be a mock search or, you know, just whatever it was. I was in charge of it, and in charge of the scenes too. So a lot of times, not all the time, sometimes our actual head of the search and rescue team was over this stuff if he was there. But if he wasn't there, then at me as the captain, I would step up and then I would be in charge of the scene. But yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to talk to you guys last night. Different camping trip. Hope you liked this video. If you did, leave me a thumbs up. And if you would, go ahead and like and subscribe. It really will help my channel. I'm sitting at 300 and let me just look. That ain't gonna connect. I believe it's 357. So I really need you guys' help. If you're watching and you're not subscribed to the channel, please go down there and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, comment if you would. It doesn't cost you anything, doesn't lock you in anything. Just so you can see my new videos that are going to come out. I really would like to hit 500. It would be help. I never thought, you know, looking back when I started the channel and I went to the rendezvous in the Ozarks 2 years ago, I had a handful of subscribers. 2 rendezvous in the Ozarks ago, I had a handful of subscribers. It just blows my mind that I'm even at 357 and got sponsors and got sponsors. Like, man, I never thought that I was going to be able to at least get this far and have sponsors that have donated me and given me a lot of stuff already to review. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here, sit by this fire a little bit, and drink my coffee, and I'll catch you guys here in just a little bit. Hey guys, I wanted to show you this little chainsaw that I got.
It's really kind of cool. I got it off Amazon. I mean, it's not the most fancy thing in the world, you know, but it actually does the job. I mean, so it comes in this bag. It comes with the charger and the battery. You just plug it in right there. And these are 20 volt and sorry, these are 20 volt batteries, lithium ion. And it comes with 2 of them. It comes with a wrench to adjust your bar. It comes with 3 extra chains, or 3 chains, period. And this is the saw. And it's a top oiler. Pour it in here, so you don't have to worry about leaking out the sides. But I'll just show you. This thing is pretty nice. Plug the battery in here, take it off. It's got automatic oiler. I don't really know what brand it is. It's just kind of one of them no brand chainsaws, you know. But man, it does the job. It comes with a little pair of gloves here too. But yeah, so I was just gonna tell you, so they sent me the wrong size wrench. So to adjust this right here. So I emailed them and they sent me on a replacement just about as quickly as they could. So yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that little chainsaw. I thought that was really cool. And then I bought my my Starlink, which is set up over there. It comes well packaged. It's a cool thing too. I mean, you guys probably got a Starlink. I've not used it yet really much. I set it up right here just to play with it, to see if I could get a signal through the trees. And you know, to be honest with you, I have been getting an intermittent signal through all these trees. Craziness. So it was enough to actually fall asleep watching some videos last night. So anyway, I just wanted to show that to you guys. I'm gonna get around and I'm gonna start cleaning this camp up, getting packed up, and start to get on out of here. I will bring you guys back before I leave and talk to you guys some more. So stay tuned, guys. All right, guys, just I'm working on packing up camp and everything, just slowly. I'm not really in a hurry or anything, but I just wanted to come back real quick and talk about these campsites. These campsites that you guys come out and find. I mean, look at this crap. You know, this is ridiculous. I knew last night this was here. I told myself I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna do what I need to do, and then tomorrow I'll clean this up, and now I'm fixing to work on cleaning this up. But beer bottles, Mountain Dew bottles. This Mountain Dew bottle yesterday was sticking out of the top of this hole sitting right here for whatever reason. Guys, come on. If you're gonna come out to these sites, leave them cleaner than you found it. If you get out here and you find a bunch of trash, pick it up before you leave. Better yet, don't leave no trash. This is ridiculous. This is why they closed down all these trails and all these campsites. Pick up your trash. Take what you brought back with you, no matter what it is. Thank you. Rant over. Well, these bars around the cage on the rack on my Jeep, they may pop and creak and make all kinds of racket, but at least they're good for something. Hold up one end of my hammock. So I've been thinking about eventually trying to do a few other different types of camp videos. Would you guys like to see that? Such as maybe not use the rooftop tent. Maybe try to do a hammock camp. Try to get one of the Haven lay flat tents with the awning and all. Or I've even got a cot tent at the house that I might be able to use. I don't know. I've just been thinking about it. Kind of switch things up a little bit. Do a little bit of different sort of camping. I mean, still overlanding and going out in different places, but just maybe different types of ways to sleep. I don't know. I haven't got out the hammock in a while, so I figured yesterday I would get out the hammock. And I haven't tried it like this, and this is nice. I could almost put the awning right up against a tree, or almost right up against a tree, and string it to the back bar, and have my hammock just underneath the awning. That'd be pretty neat. Or on the side of the awning right there, and then up to here, have it that way. I don't know. Ideas. Anyway, I cleaned up all the trash there in the fire pit. That's just ridiculous. If it don't burn, why put it in there? I mean, glass. A lot of times, aluminum cans won't even burn all the way up. Why leave plastic? Yeah, I don't know. Here I am ranting again. Either way, I'm still letting that fire burn down so I can finish putting it out with some water and everything and get everything packed up. Like I said, I'm not in a hurry. I'm just relaxing. the rest of my week won't be relaxing. So I need to figure out where I want to go this next weekend. Oh, so yeah, that reminds me. Let me look at the date so I don't get it wrong. Okay, so yeah, I'm wanting to I want to figure out where I'm going to go next weekend. I don't know what I want to do next weekend, but I know I want to camp. But starting the 15th, May 15th, 15th, 16th, that's the Ozark Mountain Overland Invasion, and that's being put on by Michael Rhodes with Arkansas Offroad Adventures, and that is going to be at the absolutely beautiful J3 at the Gap. If you don't know anything about J3 at the Gap, just go take a look. Go look it up, or I'll post a link down below in the description. Just go down there, click it, go over to J3 at the Gap. Look at this place. Man, I'm telling you, you're not going to believe me until you've actually been there yourself and have seen it for yourself. This place is beautiful. It is on the expensive side. For me anyway, maybe not for some other people, but me and my wife and maybe the girls and the two Cane Corsos are going to be there, showing off the Jeep, set up, having a good time. There'll be creators, and not even just creators, but for anybody. But all the creators there will have a gathering there after the around the fire when it gets dark, and they'll be doing a kind of a question answer type thing, introducing ourselves as creators and why we became creators and whatnot. And so it'd be a perfect place to come and meet any of the creators that you watch on a regular basis, and new ones that you might start to. But yeah, Ozark Overland Invasion put on from Michael Rhodes with Arkansas Offroad Adventures. Go over to his YouTube channel, check it out. Awesome guy. He knows the Ozarks like the back of his hand, and he can take you on some crazy rides. If you don't believe me, go back in my history of videos and look at. There's 2 Bowman Hollow videos. There's one that I was camping with Michael Rhodes with Arkansas Offroad Adventures at Hall Creek Falls, and then I got stuck and had to get winched. And the next one, I think it was Redemption to Bowman Hollow or something like that. But yeah, he'll take you on some pretty good trails. Anyways, I'm going to lay here for a little bit, continue to get packed up as I feel like it, and then I'll bring you back before I pull out. Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this little video. Yeah, I know it's been different. I haven't really done a whole lot of, crazy different footage, trees, creeks, things like that. I did show the overlook. I really hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope you guys enjoy the channel. I hope you guys continue to enjoy the channel. And if you're watching and you're not subscribed, please go ahead, like and subscribe the video. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't do anything. It just helps me grow my channel, and that's my whole goal. I just want to grow my channel. I love doing this for you guys. I try to, get out the most content that I can, and I try to get out the most quality content that I can for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So if you do, please, comment down below. If you don't, please comment down below. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, what I can make it better, because I'm doing this, guys, for you. I'm doing all this for you guys. And I enjoy doing it. I'm going to do it anyway, whether you like it or not. So, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, again, I just came back here to, enjoy what made me want to do this. And that was really this spot. This spot right here is nothing special. It's nothing special. It's really not. You guys probably look at it and be like, man, he was at a better spot last time he went camping. Yeah, and I was. But it's not about that. It's about what got me to where I am now. I'm a whole lot older than I was then, and you know, I just wanted to go back to what started it all, and that was this spot right here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna be pulling out of here. I've got to go meet my wife. We got to get some stuff done in town today before the girls get out of school, and yeah, either way, guys, hope you enjoy again. Get off the couch. Don't be a couch potato. We'll see you next time.